I stopped here for a hot chocolate, and this is the Embro Pond Conservation Area. Good day, and welcome to, it's red. My name is Robert, and I'm a Honda ST1100 enthusiast. I'm stopping for a wee break for a bit of a hot chocolate, so I've got my stove set up here. I just have to light it and to make some hot chocolate, so I'll just do that right now. Yes, anyway, so we're going to have that happen. This is a nice conservation area. It's called the Embro Pond Conservation Area. And a while ago I took the time to fly my drone. As you can see, my drone is sitting out there. And I did an aerial view of the pond. It's quite nice. The facilities are pretty good. There are picnic tables and there's a trail to walk along. Some of the locals come by and walk their dogs on this trail. But this is being a weekday, so it's kind of quiet. But we're in the midst of COVID, so the lockdown is happening. But anyway, this is part of the Upper Thames River Conservation Authority, and it is just a small little pond here. You can see it behind me. And it's just north of Embro. And Embro is an older community, and it's where the first Highland Games happened. And the Highland Games happens every July 1st. And at the same time, the town gather around and also have their garage sale day on July 1st. So it's a busy place, this small little town of Embro. And in the fall, they also have a tractor pull. A little bit later, I'll take you through downtown Embro after I've had my hot chocolate. Doesn't take long for the water to boil with this little stove. We're almost there now, I think. I'll just take a quick peek. Oh, we're just starting to boil now. You see it. So I'll make my hot chocolate, have a little bit of a break, then pack up and hop on the bike and take you for a tour through Embro. I'm approaching Embro now, having just left the conservation area. Welcome to Embro. One of the highlights of the Highland Games here is the tug of war. It's a nice little crossroads community. There's a town hall, theater, a bank, restaurant, and grocery store, and a hobby store. So we're gonna stop here. It's probably one of the most photographed places around. So in the building behind me, it says Richard's Pure Soap and it's WJ Getty's Hardware, Stoves, and Tinware. This is a workshop supply store, selling some mail order place. They've got everything for the hobbyists, for workshops. They've got patterns, they've got tools. It's a neat little store in downtown Embro. And they've maintained the nice facade. And then there's a Highland Family Restaurant, and down that road is the bank. So it's a nice little community, as you can see. I've been in this shop a few years ago. I'm not going in now because of COVID, and I have no need to really go in there. But they have projects and some hard to find hardware. It's sort of like a downscale of Lee Valley. But there's a lot of community spirit here in the summertime with the Highland Games. The whole community pitches in, so it's quite good. Anyway, we'll continue on with the ride. When I first joined the ST Forum back in almost 8 years ago, in April 2013, I met some great people. And then in June, there was a ride to eat to Hamilton. And a bunch of us met at this gas station right here where this tanker is filling up in the early morning, and waited for another member to come by. And we had this train, and we all hopped on our bikes on this road right here and hustled down. And then just ahead over here on this county road, County Road 33, we made a left and headed on the back roads towards Hamilton. And this took us through some beautiful country roads here. Oh, over here, that's where the tractor pull is in the fall. Anyway, back to the road. So I think there were about 10 of us, if not more, and just riding down this country road. And we're going to take some of that road now. And then I am going to head to Bright. And take some back roads back to Stratford. We interrupt this video as my battery died. I had issues with the cameras. When I replaced the battery, the camera goes into a default mode, and it sets the date at the time of manufacture. And so in the process of resetting it, I changed the video setting, and it went into time-lapse by accident. So the next clip is 30 minutes of me riding condensed to 25 seconds. At the end of this video, at the end of this clip, I will show you a hack on how I will deal with this in the future. It's a bit of a warning because this is going to make you a little bit dizzy. Anyway, I changed the battery in Platsville, but before that I went through Interkip and Bright. And then I went up to Platsville and up through Platsville and up by the Wilmot Center and Punky Doodle's Corners. That's hard for me to say. So you just saw Punky Doodle's Corners. And then from there I went to Tavistock, and Tavistock I made it home. As I said, it's a bit of a dizzy ride there, but that's what happens when you set your camera wrong. If you own an SJCAM, this one is a SJ 7-star. I have 2 of these. In theory, you have 10 seconds to change the battery. Now, one of my cameras, I can do that, and it doesn't affect the time or the date, but this one does. So, now the simplest thing to do is to maintain power into the camera so that the date doesn't change. So what I'm going to do now is I carry my power bank, and it has a cord that I can plug in. So once I've taken this off of my helmet and I get it ready, so I'll just plug the power into it. So now it's got the power, and then all I have to do is take the battery out, put the battery back in, or a new battery, close the lid. I can then power it up. And the date hasn't changed. Yes! So, anyway, that is my hack for my SJCAM when I have to change the battery. You know, I'm very pleased at all the new subscribers, and you know, I see from the various forums that I frequent that some of you are doing picnics. You're going out and packing a thermos and packing a lunch, and you're going to a roadside stop, and it's very encouraging. I'm liking that you're doing that. So that's excellent. And the more of us that do it, I think we'll have an exciting time, and we report on it. It'll be good. Now, for my end of screen folk, I'd like to know what's your favorite roadside park to stop at. So let me know in the comments below. Okay? And then we can compare notes. Anyway, until next week, have a good time. Cheers.